everyone. Okay, so first and foremost, we have to talk about Vegapunk's bold declaration that the world as we know it will sink into the sea. Now, I have to assume what he's talking about here is what will happen in the inevitable circumstance when the kingdom that's been forgotten to the void century will rise again. Now, if that is the context he's going with, I don't think he's referring to the entire world falling into the sea, just more so the Red Line and Marie Joie, which would also track with why the government has been so militant and desperate over the past 800 years to conceal this knowledge. Because if I'm reading this right, the return and rise of the ancient kingdom also means the literal crumbling of their own center of power. Because the kingdom itself, again, just based on what I can glean from just the little bits of dialogue here, is very much this world's Atlantis, with the world government literally being built on top of it, keeping it from resurfacing. But when it does resurface, the Red Line and Marie Joie, it's all going to come crashing down, and the false gods of this world, both the celestial dragons and the and and the elders, are going to are going to come crashing down with it. And at least that's from what I believe Vegapunk is getting at with this reveal, but we don't know for certain until next chapter where he expands upon the reveal. But I think it's more or less a safe bet to at least believe that along that baseline of what I said, that's pretty much how this is all going to go down. That the ancient kingdom, when it is finally revived, is going to rise up from the depths and pretty much destroy the red line that's dividing the world and Marie Joie with it. That's kind of how I see this going now. Now, in the build-up to this reveal, Vegapunk also talks about how not wanting to judge him. So, now, I'm assuming this person in question is the person who became Joy Boy during the fall of the Ancient Kingdom, but again, I don't know for sure, but I got a feeling that's what he's referring to when he says he doesn't want to demonize him with being Joy Boy. And yeah, in a more general sense, I loved how this chapter was all about the elders realizing just how powerless they were at being unable to stop Vegapunk. As from jump, Mars pretty much admitted, yeah, Vegapunk outmaneuvered them at every turn, making sure no matter what they did, no matter how hard they tried, his message would still be broadcast to the public. It's really cathartic. It's just one of those scenes that's really cathartic and really rewarding to see the elders so desperate to stop him, yet also realizing and also seeing the realization watch over them that they can actually do nothing to stop what's been set in motion. Like, for everything they've done to stop the secrets of the Void Century from being discovered by the world at large, ultimately it was a single scientist they had employed that served to cause their own downfall. That is a full dose of irony at its finest. It's also rather fitting that years before the government killed Clover and the secrets of the world died with him, but years later, despite Vegapunk's death, those secrets are now going to be revealed. Like, it's a complete full circle moment of, like, yeah, karma's coming back to bite them in the bit. Karma's a bitch, and it's coming back to bite them in the ass for it. I also find it hilarious that of all people who are the most angered by Vegapunk's death and what he's about to reveal, I find it hilarious that it's the most petty. I find it's the most petty people who are angered by his death and what he's going to reveal, which is both Caesar for the fact that, hey, what are you doing dying? I wanted to bring you off your golden throne, bit, you stupid old man. And then you got Morgans, who's just angry at the surprise being ruined for him. Like, how is he gonna sell papers if the whole thing is revealed? Like, it's kind of that, like, journalist, I guess, inside him that's like, hey, I wanted to discover this shit for myself. What are you doing revealing it? And yeah, as expected, among the fights with the elders, the one against Jay Garcia is already going way out of control, simply by virtue of Robin being there. So Yeah, they need Zoro or Luffy at this point to come in and hold off Jay Garcia, because for as strong as the other Straw Hats are, I think it's fair to say they're good. They're not going to be able to hold them off for so long before Jay Garcia starts overpowering them. Especially since Robin is in the middle of having flashbacks of her childhood right now, like that's just gonna split their focus between fighting him and trying to protect her. So it's like Robin, like as much as I do hate to say, like something that she like something that she said way back in Annie's lobby. Right now, Robin is kind of a little bit of a burden on them, but it's like but it's only if she continues to just let herself be trapped by fear. If she can overcome that, then yeah, I think she can probably at least give them a better fighting chance. Also, I gotta ask because it was a little weird to me, but in the translation of the chapter I read, which for reference sake, it was on the Shonen Jump app, so I have to assume it is the real translation. Uh, apparently apparently the translation of the chapter I read, Jay Garcia says Akainu let Robin slip from through his fingers, but like I'll be honest, when I first read that, I was like, wait, Akainu let her slip through his fingers, really? Because for me, if any like for me, the one thing that's weird about that is, if anything, you could say like if anyone let Robin slip through their fingers, I think that more applies to Akiji more than anything. So yeah, I don't know if that was a mistake in translation or intentional, but it did come across as a little weird considering Akainu did probably the most to try and kill her during the Buster call on Ohara. But yeah, in either case, like yeah, Jay Garcia is gonna. In either case, it's like yeah, Jay Garcia is gonna keep going until he can stab Robin through the heart, but or until someone puts him down. But yeah, Jay Garcia is definitely on the rampage to kill Robin right now, which is a little unfortunate for our heroes because they're gonna have to like find a way to fight back against them. I also love how while all this is going on, you have York off to the side, like freaking out as she sees the plan she's concocted crumble around her. Like it's truly one of those moments where you love to see karma working its sweet magic. Like she betrayed Vegapunk, and now all her ambitions are slowly dying. And honestly, I am hoping she doesn't find a way to turn this around because she deserves everything that's coming to her right now. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'm on Twitter and on this Crunchyroll. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and just hit it for around, guys. Dark Knight, signing off. Later, everyone.